Hi, welcome to another episode of Florida Survival. I'm Gordon Gaines. Today I was going to do a review on something that's not exactly a common man's item, but something that I found a lot of use for in the woods. This is an extra. I bought it as an extra so I could, this whole thing is going to break down. This is a Crawford survival staff, by the way. But this unscrews out of here and, well, maybe it does. Here it goes. Anyway, they got a regular, it comes with a standard mushroom cap type of a attachment here. Just a standard mushroom cap type of attachment. I found this thing, it can be converted into a cane, and that's one reason why I bought the T-handle for it. But this thing actually comes in handy whenever you're doing some technical hiking and using the entire length of the staff. But this thing's pretty nice. I don't have any darts for it now, but the lower section down here is a blowgun. You would have to be ready to hunt with this thing, obviously. If you couldn't take any game on the trail with it, because it'd take too long to break it down and get everything in, all the parts and everything situated. And okay, now that's out of the way for now. Take off the tip down here. That metal tip comes in real handy. It's pretty nice, and I've got, I don't know, what is that, 3 or 4 foot blowgun tube there. 3 or 4 foot blowgun tube. Pretty big diameter, it's ½ inch inside diameter, so it's a good sized dart that comes in out of this thing. So another thing I like about it, you leave this on it, and I do this a lot at night when I'm camping. I'll leave this on it, and I'll break it down to a spear configuration. This comes out of here. Take this off. Now, this long knife comes from here, but you can use it as a regular knife too. Here's your handle right there. You've got nice knurled grip right there, checkered grip right there, and you use it as a regular knife also in your hand. So it's a decent survival knife. Nothing you could chop with or anything like that, but it's a decent cutting tool. You bring it around here, you put it in there where that T-handle was. Now you have to give yourself a stabbing spear. I don't know about throwing this thing. It's pretty heavy aluminum, but for close range hunting or defense against a bear or something like that, this thing would come in pretty handy. I mean, you get pretty good length of reach there, for some kind of defense against a bear or something like that. This threading in here is not made for chopping. It definitely is not a chopper. It's a stab or something that you'd have to stab with. Let me see. You could even extend the length of it even more. Now, what I would probably do if I was going to do this, see, you have 2 ends that you can jab with, because remember, you've got the point down here on this end. What I would probably do is I'd probably put the blade down here and a point up here. Most of the time I don't, but you can do that. But now you have a full-size spear. Now, full-size stabbing spear. Definitely nothing that you can throw. It's too heavy. The whole thing's, I don't know how heavy, but it's too heavy to throw. But it's got a good defense there against some kind of wild animal. Nice long range there. And some kind of wild animal, or even to hunt with if you're hunting, could get close enough to small game, raccoon or squirrel or something like that. I've done that plenty of times before. This thing is definitely handy. It's strong. Definitely keep your balance with it and that kind of thing. But I would much rather use 2 poles. If these things weren't $300, well, then I would probably buy another one if they were a little bit quite a bit cheaper. But 2 poles usually work better, especially more technical hiking you're doing, something like up in the mountains or something like that. Some places, even here in Florida, it gets pretty technical, and 2 poles would come in handy. I've hiked with 2 poles for quite a while now, and it's a lot nicer than just using 1 pole. So it's heavy aircraft aluminum, about 3/4 inch inside diameter. You got a short batten that you can use for a batten. You know, I don't know what you would use a batten for in the woods, but I guess you could smack an animal with it, you know, break its neck or knock it unconscious or something, and then kill it. Then you've got a full-size spear, plus you've got a hardened tip on one end, and then a lower section you use for a blowgun. You can use this short section for a blowgun too, but you're not going to get very much power or accuracy out of a dart coming out of this short 2-foot section. It's probably about 3 foot, maybe 4. You can get more power out of it, but it's still not like having a full-size 5-foot blowgun. I like it. I would recommend it if you got the money for it. Like I say, it's definitely an effective tool to have out in the woods. Strong. It's held my complete weight on technical heights before with that T-handle up here on it. It's held my weight before on one leg, trying to and using this as a push off or a push up, or to brace myself as I'm climbing down. You know, I can use that whole length of the pole with this T-handle on it. So if I'm climbing down the side of a dune or something like that, Florida's full of old dunes, a lot of trails on them, made on these old dunes and that kind of thing. And sometimes it gets pretty technical with limestone and things like that. So you don't want to fall on sharp limestone. It would definitely hurt. It cuts you up pretty bad. So that's my review for the Crawford Survival Staff. Definitely a good tool to have if you can afford to buy one. Thank you for watching.